Hey Sag, this is your reading for April the 16th to the 30th. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just remember these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, just take what does and leave the rest here. Okay, let me just pull some cards here, Sag. Interesting because there's some kind of duality in these cards, but I'm just going to feel it for a second and then I'm going to read it for you here. Alright, so your main energy this week, or these 2 weeks, is the Star reversed. The Star reversed is Aquarius energy, but it kind of represents feeling of losing hope or giving up hope on something. Maybe this is a dream of yours that you are having, or a hope for the future, whatever it is. I don't know, it's just kind of feeling this like hopelessness. I'm trying to feel more what it feels. Yeah, and the cards that I'm getting after here, the Seven of Swords, it's feeling like, usually the Seven Swords represents someone kind of being sneaky towards you, maybe lying to you, trying to steal from you. But honestly, it's feeling like, and I've never really got this with this card before, but it's feeling like you're almost kind of cheating yourself out of something here, Sag. So it's like it's cheating ourselves out of a future, really, is what it's kind of feeling like to me, because we're in this energy of kind of losing hope on things. It's like this idea of that we will never maybe get what we want, this idea that, you know, nothing's going to change in our life, that what we've kind of wished for happen is not going to be fulfilled, even though it kind of feels like it will be. It's asking you here to kind of switch your energy, because it says you're cheating yourself out. You're cheating yourself out of a future here. You're cheating yourself out of possibility in the future. Like, why are you putting up a brick wall to something when there's still time? Time isn't even real, you know? Like, it's just kind of like there is still time for all of this. And if your energy kind of changes towards that, if your energy changes to that sign of hope, or that wishing upon a star, or feeling like that will kind of come in here for you, then it will, because you're changing your kind of energy here. And I don't want you to cheat yourself out of your own dreams, because it's like, why would you do that? Why are you putting up this kind of block or boundary with yourself, being like, well, that will never work out for me? It's like, have you continued to try? You know, it's like, why are you stopping yourself here, Sag? And that's what's kind of feeling in these 2 weeks here, is we're kind of changing up our energy. And that's why there's this duality, like I was saying before, in these kind of cards here, because we do have the Magician. We do have the energy of manifestation. The Magician knows that they have all the tools to make their kind of dreams and make their life a reality here. And that's what the Magician is all about. You have the power to do this. You have the power of manifestation. But it's almost just like trusting that you have this power, and trusting that things will work out for you. Changing your energy to the flow of kind of abundance here, to the flow of really feeling like the creator of your own reality here. Being like, yeah, of course I will make it, you know, like I have no doubt, because I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my I can feel it in my kind of entire existence here. We have the Eight of Cups in the reversed here, so this is kind of I'm getting really overwhelmed energy from this. Sometimes it kind of means maybe overconsumption, overdoing things a little bit, maybe overspending, over drinking. You know, it's kind of that kind of energy that comes up with the Eight of Cups. So right now you might just need to kind of rebalance your energy here. You might just need to kind of stop overdoing it on things, and just, again, find a little bit of an equilibrium here while you're kind of in this manifestation energy, because it seems like this Eight of Cups reversed has something to do with this star energy. It's like our emotions are not kind of balanced right now, or we're not sitting feeling happy in our emotions, or feeling settled in them as well. You know, settled and grateful, really, is what it's feeling like of what we do have, right? Because we're just kind of so fixated on, well, this dream hasn't become a reality yet. This dream hasn't become a reality yet either. I'm going to suggest that you write down the things that you want to manifest coming into like what you want to manifest for yourself and manifest for your life, Sagittarius, because It seems like I think you're going to surprise yourself just a little. I don't even know what that was that I just saw. Anyways, I think you're going to surprise yourself. I think you're going to surprise yourself with how much you actually do get accomplished. Even if it's not for like 5 or 10 years, just write it down and just kind of put it somewhere. And you're like, this is kind of what I want out of life. And I think you'll be surprised here when you change your energy to that, how things manifest for you. Because this magician here is saying that you are really powerful in your manifestations right now, that you can make your dreams a reality. So just trust yourself with that. We have the Knight of Swords coming up here, fast movement forward. And the Knight of Swords kind of represents going into battle, taking action before we even know why or how. See, the horse here is kind of hesitant. So with the Knight of Swords, it's kind of all about, hey, you know, we're going into battle, we're doing this, we're putting action forward. So I feel like you're going to be moving into kind of like a hyper, almost action time. Here, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going after my dreams, or I'm doing this. I'm finally going to make my dreams a reality here. Like, it's just having that kind of gusto to kind of do that. For Sagittarius, please. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Nine of Swords reversed. For me, Sag, it's kind of like this feeling of failure kind of being in this big looming thing in our lives, or feeling like a failure, or feeling like, you know, things didn't kind of go our way. I'm just kind of getting this sense of this kind of overclouding, clouded, what am I trying to say here? Overcloud of failure, where it's just like we give so much weight to the failure side of things that we're not kind of appreciating the things that we have built for ourselves, or we're not appreciating, again, like I said before, the appreciation for what we have, or the things that did go right for us, or what we've accomplished in these couple maybe months, years, whatever it is kind of for you here. I think when we start appreciating things a lot more, your anxiety will kind of let up a little bit here. I think some of you have been having some sleepless nights, and it feels like a lot of it has to do with you feel like you are either it's feeling like you're losing time, or B, like no, it feels like losing time mostly, honestly. This energy that I'm feeling here, it feels like you're just like, well, that didn't work out for me, or you know, that failed, so you know, and I'm running out of time, so it's probably going to never happen for me. And it's almost this kind of like spiral we're going on right now here, where it's just like, just kind of this kind of tumbleweed kind of effect of keeping on moving there, of this kind of spiral of like failure in a weird way. But you never know what tomorrow brings. You never know what the future holds. It feels like you are on track here, and that's the kind of the energy I'm getting. And I really kind of feel that kind of in my heart space for you, that you are kind of doing the right things. It's just kind of this like, it's just kind of this like, it's about switching that energy and kind of raising your vibration here, to be honest. That like switching out of that kind of thing of lack, or that I don't have, or that's unattainable, or that's out of reach, and switching it to more this magician energy of feeling abundance, feeling like you can create anything for yourself here. Get more for Sag, please. Anyway, so if you were having sleepless nights here, or an anxiety was going to kind of keep you up, I feel like that's going to finally kind of start relieving itself here. We have the Two of Swords, so you might be faced with some choices in these 2 weeks. What are these kind of choices that Sag might be faced with? For some of you, it's a choice about a relationship here, maybe overthinking a relationship. And we have the Two of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, and then we also have the Two of Cups. Eight of Swords is kind of about overthinking, is about kind of holding ourselves back here. Again, the person can cut themselves free because they're kind of surrounded by swords here, but they choose not to. They choose not to do that. even though they have the opportunity to do that. And this is kind of like all about kind of mind games. This one's kind of all about delusions here. So it's like there's going to be a choice here, I think, about a relationship, whether if you're already in a relationship or you're looking for a relationship here. You might just be overthinking if you made the right choice as well. See, both these people have their blindfolds on here, right? It's just like they can't kind of see which way, they kind of can't see the path to go here because they're blindfolded. But this blindfold is feeling like almost like a choice. Let me get more on that. I'm just trying to feel what I'm going to feel with this Sag. Just want to pull one more card because I feel like we're making the right choice. Interesting, okay. I'm just getting so drawn to kind of these blindfolds on these two people here for you, Sagittarius. It's like, I think the veil's kind of going to be lifted on things in these this little while. Also about your kind of overthinking of relationships. It has to do with your overthinking of relationships and your patterns that way of kind of being blind to the truth is what I'm getting for these kind of relationships. They're saying like, why are you stressing so much about that? Like it's kind of like putting so much weight on that, and with the Tower reverse coming up and the Three of Cups coming after that, there's this real sense of moving into a space of like celebration and love. The Three of Cups is all about kind of socializing here as well. Enjoyment. Like it's kind of just like, I think this Tower in reverse, the Tower in reverse is actually a great card to get, and it's one of my favorite cards, honestly, because it's talking about awareness. We are seeing the Tower before it crumbles, right? We see what we need to kind of change here. We see what we need to work on. We see what we need to pivot. So it's almost like here where you have the blindfolds on, they're kind of being taken off, and you're kind of seeing the reality of things, and you're seeing the reality of your life, and maybe how you operate in kind of these relationships as well here. I think you're going to be more focused on your friends, whether if you are in social groups, whether you are single, whether you're in a relationship. I just feel like this connection to group, socializing, people around you is going to be really important in these 2 weeks for you. Connecting to that part, because I think when you see or feel those connections with people in your friend group, when you still feel that love, it will change this kind of blindness to things here. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like, so I feel like it's kind of been like, but I get it because it's a lot of like heady cards. But it feels like that connection to your friend group or that connection to your social group will help you kind of have a realization about this relationships, or how you are in relationships, or what you're searching for here if you are single as well. Yeah, just your partnerships going forward in general. Three of Pentacles coming out of here. What you want to create for yourself, what you want to build with people here. And that's what it kind of feels like. It's like you're connecting with people. I don't want to say tribe, because I think you shouldn't say tribe, but you're connecting with your family. You're the people who are your kind of like chosen family here. You're seeing the people that really kind of build you up. You see the people that really celebrate you, and then you see the people that do not, who are not there for your manifestation, who are not kind of your overall life goal here. I think you're going to make some choices to move away from either some people or some things soon. I think by the end of this week, especially with the Three of Wands reversed and with the Ten of Pentacles reversed, you're going to make some changes coming in these 2 weeks. And this is what this kind of choice is for you here. It's like, am I going to continue to do this? I'm going to still continue to deny myself here of happiness, deny myself of everything I kind of want out of life, or deny myself out of my dreams here? I don't think so. I just think it feels like this partnership, whatever it is that we were, or this relationship that we were kind of maybe be focusing on here. It just seems like you're going to connect more to kind of groups or kind of other people in the situation. And that's why the 10 of Pentacles is coming out, and the 3 of Wands in reverse is saying we're kind of going back to the drawing board a little bit. You know, what is it that we actually do want out of life? You know, what we want, who do we want to surround ourselves with? You know, who brings us joy? Who builds us up here? It's going to be kind of questioning all of that, it feels to me. All right, let's pull some oracle cards because we're getting long. I feel like I was so rambly today with that Sag. I'm sorry. And I said I'm sorry, and then I pulled I'm sorry. Crazy. Okay. So, the Starseed Oracle you got was I'm sorry, which is funny because I said it and then it popped out. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. We're living in divisive times. When we are hurt and we are triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it's so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we cannot simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadow, the hate, the wounds, the separations, the severings, the wrong, the sadness. You may be called to explore how you or your ancestors or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others, to find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people, to say I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it, to be part of the healing rather than the perception of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame, it's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to a cause you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? Alright, sounds like a little... This kind of is kind of in the kind of realms, it's feeling of our kind of our failures here, or in the realms of kind of not appreciating our lives. And I think a lot of this kind of moving in this space of I'm sorry, in this space of kind of uprooting and change here is going to kind of be beneficial for you, especially kind of getting rid of this kind of sleepless night, this kind of anxiety for yourself here. Like I said before, you said like cheating yourself out of your own kind of dreams. Right, we also have strategy. Making a plan. This card shows a pen, a journal, a compass, a key. When you see this card upright, it indicates that this is an optimum time for setting up a specific, I'm just grabbing this, very specific strategy to achieving your goals, right? Your manifestation, like I said earlier, should write things down. Write about the direction that you want to go in. Consider any potential change of course that may be needed. This might be the choice that might be coming up for you here as well. Be aware of particulars regarding your goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the short-term goals needed to make your long-term goals a reality. This card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's time to take full control with this Knight of Swords here, and thought to action, and set your sights on the road ahead. Because you're going like this, you're going fast here, Sag. It feels like fast may be in a new direction, or just kind of a new sense in life with this Tower reversed here. All right, Sag, that was your end of April reading. I hope it helped.